TJ, how are you?
Hey, fine, thanks.
You know Iris Wheeler?
Yes, we met at the last meeting. Are you voting Stryker's proxy?
Strikers and Ryan Connors. Hello, Iris.
Jimbo, it's nice to see you again.
Hello, Jimbo.
Well, excuse us. You look a little surprised to see me.
No, you said you'd be here.
Just keeping my part of the bargain. I'll vote with you today, and you'll throw one hell of a party tonight. Right?
Rena. Iris. Thank you, dear.
Thank you. Gentlemen?
Rena.
You don't think you're voting your daddy's proxy, do you?
No, I'm not voting his proxy.
Let's get seated, shall we? Get this meeting started. Rena, sit over here, please.
Thank you. Hello, Justin.
Rena, what are you doing here?
I'm announcing Rena's appointment as a director of World Oil. And I'm nominating her as the head of the oil production division to replace Mr. Marshall. Now, if you gentlemen will excuse me, I have other business to attend to. Grant will vote my proxy. Good day, Justin.
Iris? Justin, why don't you sit down?
As acting chairman, I declare this meeting called to order. The agenda for today's meeting is as follows. First, the election of officers. Grant Wheeler has been nominated new chairman of the board. As new vice president and head of the oil production department, the nomination is Rena Decker. Those in favor of Grant Wheeler as chairman of the board and chief operating officer of World Oil? Opposed? Well, congratulations, Grant.
Thank you, Mr. King. First of all, I would like to thank the members of the board for their support and their trust. And now for the next item on the agenda, the consideration of Rena Decker as vice president and head of the oil production department.
Question.
Yes, Mr. Davenport.
May I inquire about Mrs. Decker's business experience?
Rena, perhaps you'd like to step outside.
If you don't mind, I think I can answer questions about myself better than anyone.
All right.
Thank you. Gentlemen, I don't have any formal business experience. However, I have done a lot of work for charities. I've organized fundraising.
$2 million for that new children's wing over at Gulf Coast Hospital.
That hardly qualifies her to be head of the oil production division.
Iris Wheeler obviously feels she has potential, or she would not have requested her election as vice president.
Is there any further discussion? Very well. Then those in favor of the election of Rena Decker as vice president and head of the oil production department so indicate. All opposed? Motion is carried. Congratulations, Rena.
I just stopped by to let you know that everything is running smoothly for Dad's surprise party tonight.
Good. Now, Dennis, do you need any help in setting up the video equipment so you can show Elliot's documentary?
No, I've taken care of all that. Thanks.
And Iris is taking care of the rest of the preparations?
She seems to have everything under control, yeah.
Well, then it looks as if you've thought of everything.
Well, I hope so. I want everything to run well tonight.
Oh, it will. Now, Dennis, if you'll excuse me, I have got to be running along. I'm going to be late for a very important meeting.
Vicky, do you think Dad suspects anything?
Not a thing. I think Elliot's in for quite a surprise.
So do I.
Hey, Mr. Carrington, glad you came by. I got something for you.
Oh, these the irrigation project tapes?
Yep.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. You saved me a trip.
Frankie, listen, you're familiar with all of the film labs in Houston, aren't you?
Most of them, why?
Well, this will sound like a strange question, but I was wondering where someone would go who was making a copy of a pornographic film or pictures.
Well, I don't really know, Mr. Carrington. You go just about anywhere if you know one of the guys that works there.
But there's no one place that specializes in that sort of thing.
No? Why do you want to know? You thinking of going into that business, are you?
No, I was asking for a friend of mine.
Sorry, I can't help you out.
Well, thanks anyway, Frankie.
I'm delighted, Rena. Congratulations.
Thank you, Jimbo. I don't think I could have done it without your help.
I think you're going to be a great asset to World Oil. Welcome aboard.
Thank you. Thank you very much, gentlemen. I will see you at the next board meeting.
Well, well.
You haven't congratulated me yet, TJ.
How'd you pull it off? And why didn't you tell me or your father?
To tell you the truth, I didn't even know about it myself. It was Iris's idea. She called me and she asked me to come over, and then she told me that she was planning to ask Grant to run the company. And in the course of the conversation, she asked me if I would be interested in replacing Justin as head of the production division.
And as a member of the board of directors?
Yes.
So it all just fell right in your lap, didn't it? Except there's only one small problem.
What's that?
You don't know anything about the oil business.
I can learn.
What's the real reason behind this move, Rena?
Hopefully, when I'm running the production division, World Oil will be in competition with Justin. I figure that eventually he'll have his own company, and then I can go after him, TJ.
You don't know what you're getting yourself into. And what's more important, you don't know what you're doing to yourself.
I know exactly what I'm doing, and I'm very happy about it.
How would Max feel if he were here?
If Max were here, I wouldn't have to do it. I'm doing it for him. Look, TJ, I don't need your help or your advice. Why don't you go back to Casablanca and leave me alone?